be repping the Michigan scene. Hopefully he'll be able to do us proud.
Yeah. He's going to get this, luckily for him, unlike what it was in pools, which is just a best of 3, this is going to be a best of 5.
Yep, so that's going to be more adaptation and more mind games to come out.
Yeah.
Make sure tourney mode's on.
I make that mistake too. Everyone makes that mistake. Yep. When you're sitting down to play tournament, so used to just like, just chilling with the normal battle modes in this. Already those up B quick attacks looking as slick as ever. Getting a wall jump too at the end of that one. Wow.
Yep, right now Sparx trying to figure out who he's going to start off the game with.
Yeah. I mean, this is such a tough decision to have to make. I do like the Elliana pick just right out of the gate.
Yeah, because he'll definitely be able to pressure the range game that Absa can have and just be able to punish past that cloud. So that'll be a big thing because Absa won't be able to hide safely behind it.
Yeah. And it is going to be a bit of a kind of like a bullet hell situation for Absa, where there's all of these bullets that are all going to be guided from Elliana. But Absa does have the movement potential to sneak right past them.
Yep, but right now, really good combo coming out from Sparx there. Got him up to 44%.
Yeah, the steam coming in really good to interrupt the attempted conversion, and he's going to find the overheat right afterwards. Sparx looking to have made the right choice already with this Elliana.
Yeah, I mean, just the combos that you can get off this bomb. I mean, look at that, getting the reset, looking for the air dodge there.
And he found the air dodge right there with that up air, tries to keep it up. A mine all ready to go on Penguin. He's going to find it, and I love that he does that smash attack and immediately ditches the cart because he needs to have those zoning tools available to him right afterwards.
Yep, and just being able to get back on stage, too, that's really key to be able to stay in this match. But right now, Penguin has been doing a good job of controlling the center stage and preventing Sparx from being able to get back.
Going to get as much delay as he can out of that. And the fact that, oh my God, and taking out the second stock too.
I love his awareness of when he's going to overheat because that's key for how he's been getting off these combos because every time he shot off that missile, you see him go straight into overheat and just start charging up that smash attack because he recognizes, hey, I can get that explosion kill now.
Yeah, it's so easy to underestimate how hard it is to synchronize everything. But just like an evil genius, it feels amazing when it all comes together. That back air still not killing this snake. And and I have to point out how cool it is that he's using those smash attacks again to get rid of all of the overheat so he can then fly right back up, and he does it, getting a 3-stock on Penguin. What an answer to their pool set. What an answer.
This man looking like the biggest brain out here right now.
Oh my goodness. We were talking about how brilliant you have to be to play Absa, but right now already forcing out the Ranno from Penguin. I mean, I don't fault Penguin at all by this. He could barely get into Elliana's face, and because Absa's so light, he could barely survive a single one of those combos.
Yeah, and I mean, just his ability to continue those combos repeatedly is really key here, and it's actually forced him off of Absa and onto Ranno, and I can honestly respect this decision because these needles are just going to wreck the recovery options that Sparx has.
And that's really scary is whenever he can intercept the up B by Elliana, when she's just a snake, all she has is a single air dodge and nothing else, and she gets significantly lighter too.
Yeah, so these needles are definitely going to be the key for Penguin to shut down this combo Elliana that's been happening.
And right there, just trying to wait out the full overheating, and he's able to succeed. He overheats once again, though.
Yep, able to reflect the needles, give him a chance to up B and get that steam back.
Sparx not able to get anything too big of an opening, though. Penguin taking that very comfortably at only 26%. He's going to find a series of up airs, not going to find the up smash right afterwards.
Yep, going to get the up tilt to continue it, though. Keeping up the pressure, but oh, no.
Oh, that is a dead snake.
Yep. Man, and that's really where this character change is going to come into play, just keeping him off stage and getting those kind of conversions.
Now, you know what's one thing to think about is that Sparx also does have the Crag. So there's the possibility we're going to see ourselves a counter pick war. Oh, that was slick.
Yeah, I mean, if Sparx can do that 2 more times, we might not get to that point, though.
We'll simply have to see how it all shakes out. Sparx looking a little bit more comfortable managing this neutral.
Oh, nice. Countering the up B there, recognizing the situation where he wanted to get rid of the overheat.
Gonna back off right there, sending out that speed. That single needle stopped the Rocket Fist.
Yep, that's just how this game is sometimes.
What do these monks make their needles out of?
Apparently the strongest poison known to Frog.
It ends up working, though, and he's going to get another parry. Not going to get the long startup punishes we saw earlier, but Penguin definitely still in control of this game.
Yep, great tech there to avoid the down smash into up smash.
Gonna be looking for that up air, but Sparx unable to find it. Just going to land. The mine also not connecting with Penguin. Penguin just lining up these back airs and forward airs and needles.
Jeez. I mean, his movement has just been really stuffing out what Sparx has been able to do and kept him from that combo game the entire time.
Yeah. Able to really smother Elliana in a way that Absa can't quite, it doesn't look like.
Yeah, I mean, Absa does need a little bit of time to set up her combos, so having those missiles flying at you, the threat of the bomb on you,
yeah,
it really kind of smothers that opportunity that Absa could have to get any sort of setup like that.
And it looks like Sparx is going to opt to stick with the Elliana. Near the end of that game, it was looking a little bit more of the contest again as he got used to fighting against Penguin's Ranno instead. So I cannot fault this decision at all. Going to be going to Spirit Tree. Pretty small boundaries here, so it's gonna end up for early kills across the board. But I think the up air kills that weren't quite coming together on Rock Wall might be having an easier time here.
Yeah, and the other nice thing is there aren't any platforms in the middle for Penguin to escape to. So that will help Sparx as far as being able to continue these combos.
He doesn't have to worry about the threat of like drop down back airs at any times from center stage.
Yep. Ooh, just trying to follow him all the way out there. Little bit of steam there, just enough to mix up Penguin.
We saw a little bit of a wait by Sparx too, trying to wait for a defensive option, but Penguin looking really confident now with his momentum.
Yep.
Oh, the back air doesn't actually hit the snake first, so Sparx gets another chance to fly his way back to stage, and he does. Gonna just up B immediately though, wants to get his bullets online to keep this frog busy.
And he keeps trying to go with these mix-ups with the up B, but Penguin having none of it and just up smashing him out of it.
Penguin immediately descending on him, and he finds that spike hitbox, and he got the back air and the needle right afterwards. A record time for Elliana stock. Sparx now looking a little bit in pain.
Yeah, I mean, this edge guarding from Penguin is really setting the tone of how this matchup is going to go. Because, I mean, with Absa, he was able to have the tools to get around the edge guards, but these needles, honestly, have just been completely shutting down the recovery from Sparx. Yeah,
the needles and the kicks are both just relentless. But, I mean, Sparx right now making it work, finding himself that confirm off the mine, getting himself a smash attack in the air, but he still has 2 more stocks to get through and not too much percent to give.
Yep. I mean, he has to play perfectly right now if he wants to be able to stay on Elliana.
I like that bullet, though, being able to shoot right over the needles, because that's all he needs is a little bit of hit stun time on Penguin and can sneak his way back on stage.
Yep, here we go, getting the combo started. Able to use the missile to try and extend it a little bit. Good call, getting rid of some of that steam to keep the overheat from coming.
Tries to delay off stage as much as possible. Penguin sneaking in that back air anyway, though. And Penguin right now just staying low to the ground, making it as hard as possible to guide these bullets towards him. Sparx trying to cover, not being able to stop that dive kick, though.
Yeah, that has such a huge hitbox to it that it's really difficult to challenge with a lot of moves. Ooh, able to touch the ground, so gets the cart back for free there.
I really do like how much Penguin is mixing up the timing of his assaults, right? Because sometimes he's actually coming in kick after kick after kick, and sometimes he's just kind of chilling. Waiting for the opportunity to come like that up smash.
Yeah, a little bit of a misplay there, dropping down through the platform in a situation I didn't think he'd want to, so that really forced out the up B and just ended his stock.
Yeah, and just like that, Penguin now only 1 game away from winning. It looks like, Sparx is locking in as Elliana as his character choice.
Honestly, I feel like it's still a gamble with Craig just because of how well that Penguin's been getting these edge guarders with Ranno. Because even if you try and go Craig, Ranno still has a pretty good time of being able to edge guard Craig because if you get the pillar, there's going to be a needle coming for you.
Getting himself a long ceiling combo, but finally the escape from Penguin.
Yep, that needle though, sending Sparx back off stage.
And just like that, just the single lightest tap.
Yeah, and I mean, just that look of disappointment from Sparx there.
Especially with how strong that start was.
Yeah, I mean, he had a great combo going. All it took was just 1 needle to ruin his day. Uh-oh, we got a tongue here, so this is going to be a good amount of damage coming out.
Catching the very end of that bubble.
Yeah, the frustrating thing for Elliana is she can't really jump out of that because she can only slowly accelerate away from it.
Gonna air dodge just barely out of range of that. And that honestly is huge, being able to just sneak by this frog even once. But that up smash chase on the tech roll, gonna secure Penguin his 2nd stock, and he's still at all 3 of his. Looking very, very good for this final game, for him, maybe final game.
Yeah, Sparx needs to find some way to stuff out this Ranno because Penguin is just running all over him.
Gonna just go straight for that down tilt, and he's gonna find
There
the
we
up air right after the mine explosion. And immediately
Nice.
a parry afterwards. Very nicely done.
I swear, it's always awkward when you parry somebody right on top of you as Elliana, because a lot of your moves hit in front of you or to just above you, so you can't really get easy punishes in those situations.
He's going to be finding a lot, again, off of these up airs, using that guided bullet to give Chase in the blast zone that he can't follow in.
Ooh, trying to get a conversion off of that forward tilt there, but Penguin able to play away from it.
Yeah.
Oh.
Uh-oh, he's got no up B, and that's that. He was trying to abandon ship right there because it was all overheated.
Yep.
He had no more zoning tools at his disposal against Ranno, who you
Yep.
don't want to